Welcome back, guys. It's Mighty in Christ. Thank you for tuning in on today. And if you happen to be new here, maybe you came from Thunderstruck Gaming, or maybe you seen a recommended video of mine. However you found my channel, I just want to say welcome, and I'm honored to have you. Now let's get into it. So the gameplay you guys are watching is a nuclear on Arsenal with a KN-57. This is a pretty fast-paced gameplay in my opinion. Feel free to critique me on it, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoy it. And just a quick little disclaimer before we get into the meat of this commentary. I realized that the last few gameplays of mine have been with the KN-57, and I don't want to bore you guys. So I just want to say the next upload will be another gameplay with the KN-57. I just want to get that out the way since it's a more recent nuclear. And then after the next upload, I'll have other gameplays with different weapons. I realize that gameplays can get stale and not enjoyable if you continue to see someone use the same weapon. But anyhow, I digress. But let's talk about the Barebones Moshpit. So it's here to stay for a second week on the PS4. And for Xbox players, those poor guys, those poor people over there, this is the first week for them with the Barebones Moshpit. So this is super exciting for me because I want the Barebones Moshpit to be permanent. And this is a step in the right direction because it shows that Treyarch is listening to us and that they're paying attention to the stats and the amount of players that are playing in the playlist. Because I actually recently seen, I'm not sure if it was a tweet or some type of statement that they noticed that the Barebones playlist was popular. And I'm sure that was based off the amount of players that played it last week. But nonetheless, that was why they decided to keep it a second week, I believe. So this second week, guys, if you are a lover of the Barebones playlist, continue to play it, continue to indulge in it, because we need all the help we can get to try to make this a permanent game mode, because this game mode has changed my whole view about this game. So I always loved Black Ops 4, but it was getting kind of stale, and just adding this game mode has really brought me down to the more exciting nostalgia that I used to feel relating to Black Ops 2, and all of that came out wrong. Basically, this feels like Black Ops 2.5 to me, and Black Ops 2 was my favorite game. So it's kind of bringing me back to that fun factor of Black Ops 2, which is what I was trying to say earlier. But nonetheless, today I actually heard something quite interesting from a big YouTuber by the name of Exclusive Ace. I'm pretty sure that you heard of him. But there was a secret buff with the last update that increased the cooldown time between gunfights, or cooldown time between healing yourself, only in the Barebones Moshpit. So basically you can heal yourself quicker, which is nice because a lot of people were complaining about the health and how slow it takes to regen. So this is another step in the right direction. So we got 2 checks so far. So that's why I think it's definitely going to be permanent. Fingers crossed. But I played for a couple of hours today to try to test out to see if I can notice a difference with the health regen time. But to be honest, I didn't really notice anything. And I'm not sure if that's just because I didn't have any type of issue with the health or the regen time before this secret buff. But anyhow, I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know if you have tried the Barebones Moshpit playlist since the last buff, and let me know if you can tell any type of noticeable difference, because I truly can't. But I don't care either way, to be honest. But I'm just super excited about the changes that they're making to this mode. But there are two other things that I believe that they need to address, and two changes, I should say, that I would like to see that would kind of add the icing on the cake for me as far as this game mode. So the first thing is the concussion grenade. So I'm not sure if you guys have gotten concussion before in this game, but without tac mask, you're looking at probably approximately like 7 seconds where you can't do nothing. You can't crouch, you can't reload, you can't go prone, you can't send text messages. I'm kidding. But honestly, you can't do anything for like 7 seconds. So it just leaves you open to get killed. And even if you have tac mask equipped, you can't do anything for about 3 to 4 seconds, which is stupid. They need to change that because you should at least be able to go prone. I don't realize, or I don't understand what's the reasoning behind not even allowing us to go prone or crouch when we're hit with a concussion grenade. And it was like that for a while with the 9-bang, but they actually changed that. So I'm hopeful that if the community complain enough, they will actually do the same for the concussion grenade. But the second change I would like to see is a Mercenary Barebones Moshpit. I mentioned this before, but it's definitely crucial for the betterment of the Barebones Moshpit, because the mode is infested with parties, and these parties are usually snipers. And again, I don't get why all of the snipers migrated to the Barebones playlist, because in the traditional game mode or traditional playlist, I hardly ran into snipers, but it's like sniping. It's like a sniping frenzy in these lobbies, and they're just spamming concussion grenades, which is super annoying. So in order to kind of negate that, I feel that if they added a Mercenary Barebones Moshpit, you can separate the parties, and the flow of the match and the gameplay would be a lot more enjoyable. So those are the only two things, or two additional changes, that I would like to be seen made to the Barebones Moshpit. But besides that, I feel like the game mode is actually borderline great. One thing I find one thing I find funny real quick is the fact that a lot of people who were advocating for the Barebones Moshpit to come don't like it now. And they're like, forget that mode. And people like myself who were kind of indifferent about it, who don't mind the specialists, we want it to stay permanently now. So I find that funny. But that concludes this video. Be sure to like, share it, and subscribe. God bless.